discuss. Debates get hot, boy. I am so many fresh. I talk cash money like I'm Birdman. Tackle topic straight on, no swerving. All facts is what I'm serving. No one's better or more deserving than me. I bring that heat like Miami on a whole nother level like I'm Otani. I prove points by helping you visualize, using data that's analyzed by eagle eyes. Get your mind right and act like you know. You are now tuned into the Real Untouchable podcast.
Hey, what it do, Sports World, and welcome to the Real Untouchable podcast with me, Ray Diggs, and I got a great segment for y'all, man. I want to talk about college football week 3 recap of the top 15. I'm going to go only 15. I'm not going to go top 25. I'm going to go to top 15, and also I want to talk about the Colorado game and the situation with Shedeur Sanders and the quarterback for Colorado State. Listen, before I get started, man, make sure you hit the like button, the subscribe button, and also the share button, and make sure y'all give me your feedback on this segment, all right? But we're going to talk about week 3 recap and why Texas might be the best team in college football this season. Hey, let's go ahead and jump into this thing, man. As you all know, the number 1 team in the nation, the Georgia Bulldogs, escaped it. All right, they escaped it. A win down there in Lexington, Kentucky. I just don't know why, but it seemed like this Georgia team always struggle. They always struggle when they go to Kentucky. I just don't know why. Lexington, maybe it's just a hard play for them to play. But I'm going to be honest, I'm worried about this Georgia Bulldog team. I'm worried about their offense. Their offense did not put up enough points, I feel, against a team that was pretty much getting stomped the week before. Now, when we talk about Georgia, we know how dominant their defense is. But I do not know if this right here is going to be what this team right here gets done. I don't know if this team right here can play the type of defense for 3-4 straight weeks against Oklahoma, Alabama, then a Texas, and then a Missouri. I just don't know if this team can do it. That's why I'm worried about this team. And that's right here why I put this team right here as the number 2 team in the nation this week. Because of the daunting task that they had, playing against Kentucky. They got a bye week this week before they go to Tuscaloosa to face that Alabama team. Now, I tell you this, if they go to Alabama and they play, maybe, hey, listen, like I said about Parkview High School, maybe they was looking forward to the next week, maybe the next 2 weeks because they got a week off. But if they go down to Tuscaloosa and they play this type of game here, I can see this team losing at Alabama. The number 2 team had a bye week this week. The Ohio State Buckeyes did not play. They had a bye week. So they pretty much beat 2 mediocre teams. Now, they have outscored their 2 opponents 108-6. And guess what? Like I said before, when I first started early in the season, Ohio State won't have a hard game until like week 6 when they play at Oregon, week 7. So they're going to be pretty much dominating until that time. Hell, and they might even dominate that game. Now, the number 3 team in the nation, the Texas Longhorns. Man, Arch Manning came into Quinn Ewers went out the game. Arch Manning came, and he has arrived. Arch Manning make us think that Texas might be better with him being the quarterback. I'm not going to jump to that conclusion. I'm not going to say that because I know Quinn Ewers, this dude is a baller. He can play. He can play. But Arch Manning with his legs, oh my God, that makes this Texas team scary. With the weapons that they got, this Texas team is scary. With Wingo, Isaiah Bond, and the rest of them dudes, this Texas Longhorn team might be the best team in the nation right now. Now, they did play against the University of Texas San Antonio, but they did what they were supposed to do against this team. I've seen teams that play against a team like Texas El Paso and don't do this. Now, do I feel like this Texas team? Now, Texas is in the SEC. Can they beat Georgia? Yes. Can they beat Alabama? Yes. Can they beat Missouri? Yes. Can they beat Oklahoma? Yes. Now we're gonna get they play this week against another horrible team. And then I think they got a bye week before the Red River Shootout. Now that's gonna probably be the first time that we actually get a chance to see how good this team is. Now, Oklahoma play this week against Tennessee. Now, that's gonna be a hard game. Tennessee going to Oklahoma. That's gonna be the first chance that Oklahoma can get to playing against the SEC school. Welcome to the SEC. Can they stop this high octane Tennessee offense? I don't know. But Texas won't get a shot at a quality team until they play against the Red River Shootout against Oklahoma. And then the number 14, Alabama pretty much went down there to Wisconsin, Madison, to be exact, and pretty much dominated it. Pretty much put a beat down on them. First of all, Jalen Milroe had 5 touchdowns, and the 17-year-old superstar, Ryan Williams, another touchdown. They knocked out Taylor Van Dyke. They knocked him out in the first quarter. I knew the game was over with then. But I'm going to tell y'all something. Coach, stop running your quarterback when you know that he's already an injury-prone quarterback. I don't get it. I don't understand it. Why would you run your quarterback when you already know he's injury-prone? All right? And you continue to run. Why? But this Alabama team pretty much went into this game and dominated. Punished. Pretty much didn't show them any respect. Winning 42-10. But I'm going to tell y'all what I'm worried about. Jalen Milroe. Jalen Milroe have all the weapons in the world. He have all the weapons in the world. This dude right here got more weapons than I think probably anybody in the nation. With all of the weapons that he got, all of the 5 stars that he got on that team. Where's Kendrick Law? Why has Kendrick Law only had 1 touchdown? Hell, to be real with you, I don't even know if Kendrick Law even had a touch in the last game. Hell, I don't even know if he had a touch against South Florida. Where's Kendrick Law? They're going to have to figure something out. Emmanuel Henderson, the kid is a baller. Where is he at? Why is he not getting the ball? Jalen Milroe, you got to stop running so much. You got running backs for a reason. Give it and the ball off to them. Okay, run if you have to run. But I feel like you need to start giving your Odom. Start giving your wide receivers and your tight ends a chance to make plays. Because I think if you can do that, I think that this Alabama team might be one of the most explosive offenses that we're going to see all year. But as long as you continue to run, I don't think that this offense is going to meet that full potential. Now, y'all know what I'm going with. You put Michael Penix and that Alabama offense behind that offensive line that we saw against Wisconsin. I promise you, he's putting up at least 50 points per game. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. Ole Miss pretty much beat the brakes off of Wake Forest. Somebody asked me a word. They said, man, do you think Ole Miss is going to cover? I said, man, with that offense, they definitely cover. Whether it's at Wake Forest, it doesn't matter. They're covered. They beat Wake Forest so bad that Wake Forest pretty much came out and said that they don't even want to play them again. They don't even want to go. They want to get out the contract that they got to play them again next year. They don't even want to play them again. Pretty much ran up the score. Jackson Dort. And it's outflying Lane Kiffin's offense. 377 yards, 2 touchdowns. Transfer, Henry Parrish, 148 yards and 2 touchdowns on the game. Guess what? They're not even missing Judkins. They're not even missing Judkins right now. Judkins, you having fun down there at Ohio State? Guess what? Have fun. Because guess what? They got a running back that can do just the same thing that you were doing last year. The only difference is he ain't crying. Ole Miss is flying, y'all. They are flying. The Missouri Tigers won a. The Missouri Tigers escaped it by the nail of their tooth. The nail of their teeth. They beat Boston College 27-24. I thought that Boston College would win this game. But Boston College did what Boston College always do, and that's convert back to the turnover. And that's what lost them this game. So I've talked about 6 schools, 5 been SEC schools. That should tell you how dominant the SEC is. And I'm gonna go to the number 7 school, which is Tennessee. Tennessee beat Kent State 71-0. They had 37 in the first quarter. Nico, boy, down there balling down there in Tennessee. The Vols are ready. The Vols are ready, y'all. Now the Vols will get their first test this week as they travel down to Oklahoma, Norman, to face the Sooners. Now, if they go down to the Sooners and they beat the brakes off the Sooners, this Tennessee team needs to be taken serious. Now, a lot of people not taking them serious. I'm taking them serious, but a lot of teams not taking them serious right now. If they go down there to that atmosphere and shut that crowd up, it's gonna be time to take this Tennessee team serious. The Oregon Ducks got the going this week. They beat Oregon State 49-14. Dominant win. Dylan Gabriel threw 2 touchdowns. The Ducks moved up. They was number 4 to start the season. They dropped all the way down to number 8 right now. And they're still winning. They're 3-0. We're giving this team right here just enough time to get ready for Ohio State. They need to get their offensive line right, get their quarterback position right, make sure he's, in sync with his wide receiver. And I think this team right here can be really, really, really dangerous. But it was good to see them go out there and finally get a blowout win against a rival, 49-14. Now, Penn State, they was open this week. They didn't have a game. They are the number 9 team, number 10 team. The Miami Hurricanes went out there. They did what they were supposed to do. They beat Ball State 62-0. Cam Ward might be the lead for the Heisman Trophy right now. It's out of him and most likely Jackson Dort. Those are the 2, and maybe the running back from Boise State. Those are the 3 right now that's front runners right now for the Heisman. But it's going to change about 4 or 5 different times. Cam Ward is playing the way he's controlling this Miami Hurricanes offense. It's crazy, man. He threw 346 yards and 5 touchdowns as the Hurricanes cruise to an easy 3-0 win. Let me tell y'all something. This Miami Hurricane team, they got one of the most easiest schedules in college football. As long as they continue to do what they've been doing, I honestly feel like this team right here is bound for college football playoff berth. So when these 2 teams, so the Miami Hurricanes, I'm gonna tell y'all, the one thing that I can say about this Miami Hurricanes team is that their money was well spent when they bought Cam Ward to come to Miami. They bought him out the NFL draft, and he's just basically just dominating. And he's just out there just having fun. He's just enjoying life right now, dominating every school, dominating every team he play against, and it's just good to watch. That's why they're the number 10 team in the nation, and they're going to move up even more. This team right here is dangerous. USC, they had a bye week this week. The USC team has looked good. And guess what? Guess what they play this week? Make sure y'all tune in. They play the Michigan Wolverines. So this team right here goes down to the Big House with a Michigan team that's looking a mess right now. They can really make a statement this week. Lincoln Riley can really make a statement this week with a win at Michigan. If they can go down there and they can expose this Michigan team and shut that crowd down at the Big House, hey, y'all want to start taking this USC team serious. And then they're coming off a bye week, and that defense is looking good. So when we look at this USC team, what was the weakness? The defense. That defense is really looking good. With a bye week, now they're going down to I would say it's an environment. It's not the environment that we normally used to with Michigan, because Michigan normally used to being the big dogs when you come to the Big House. It's a hostile environment still. But I think that with this USC team, they can go in there and shut that crowd up. They can. The next team is Utah. Now, Utah came out there and beat Utah 38 to 21 without Cameron Rising. Cameron Rising was out of the lineup. And guess who was in there? Old Zach Wilson, brother. Isaac Wilson. He had a good game. He had a good game to put this right here to be his first start with 2 touchdowns. It's telling me something. It might be something brewing up there with Utah over there in the Big Ten, in the Big 12. That's a really, really good team. Really good team. Now, Utah they would start their Big 12. They would start their Big 12 conference. They would start their Big 12 conference matchup this week, where next week in a pivotal matchup against Oklahoma State. Now, if they can go in there and beat Oklahoma State, honestly, everything is wide open for this Utah team. If they can get Oklahoma State out the way early, because guess what? That's the only team really that they got to worry about in the Big 12. You know, you got Colorado and all the rest of them dudes, but all the rest of those teams, you know, Baylor, TCU, but it's really the one team that they got to worry about. And if they can get past that team, I honestly feel like they probably will win the Big 12. That's just my opinion. And that's the team that we're talking about next is Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State. So Oklahoma State pretty much went out there and did what they were supposed to do and beat Tulsa, beat the brakes off of them. 45 to 10. They did what they were supposed to do. So when we talk about Oklahoma State, the number 14 school, well, they was number 13. Utah was number 13. Oklahoma State is number 14. And then at number 15, we have Oklahoma. All right. So in the next 3 weeks, we're going to know who are the best teams in college football. In the next about 4 or 5, about mid-October, we'll know who's for real. I think Texas is for real. Georgia's for real. All right. Ohio State, I think they're for real. Alabama, I'm gonna put a question mark by. Alabama. I'm gonna put a question mark by them. Miami, I think Miami is for real. I think Miami is for real with their defense and Cam Ward at the quarterback position. I think that they are for real. Oregon, I'm gonna put a question mark by them. Ole Miss, Missouri. I'm gonna put a question mark by all of them, both of them. But I know the number 1 team, Texas, the number 2 team, Ohio State, number 3, Georgia. I think those are the 3 teams that I know for a fact that those 2 teams right there are ready to make a deep push. Now I'm gonna put Alabama in there as well because Alabama, I think, and Miami, I'm gonna put them in there because I think Alabama got a good defense. Secondary got a couple question marks, but when it comes to their offense can be explosive. And after this week, I might have to put Tennessee in there. Tennessee can go down there to Oklahoma and do what they've been doing and lay the smack down on Oklahoma. I'm going to put them up there as a team to be reckoned with. I'm going to put them up there with the number 1 team, Texas, the number 2, and Tennessee got a really good defense. Tennessee defense they not bad. So I'm going to put them up there in the top 5 with my teams that is possibly for real. Those are the Real Untouchable Podcast, the for real teams in college football. The for real teams in college football. Texas, Georgia, Ohio State, and I'm gonna put Miami. Now, next week, it can be a couple more teams that can join that top 4. Tennessee can join. After that week, Alabama can possibly join. So make sure y'all tune in, man. Make sure y'all tune in to the Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Rick, man. Let me know what y'all think about this segment. Let me know what y'all think about the teams that I picked as the for real team, teams that I got question marks by: Alabama, Tennessee, Ole Miss, Missouri. Let me know about these teams. Until next time, y'all have a great night, y'all. And make sure y'all tune in to next week's episode of the Real Untouchable Podcast with me, Rick. Peace.